Welcome to Old Madras Motorcycles. Old Madras Motorcycles hereby launch our new series on the history of Royal Enfield motorcycles, a constant effort that we put on our anvil to bring before you the best Royal Enfields that we can see on road these days from the bygone roads of motorcycling era. Old Madras Motorcycles feel honored to showcase these old legendary motorcycles before you. We would like to cater before you everything and anything about British motorcycling with old classic motorcycle restoration and vintage motorcycle spare parts and rare collectible items. So stay tuned. Subscribe our channel if you are seriously looking for references for restoring your favorite motorcycle. So you are in the right spot now. Royal Enfield nowadays is something beyond the limits of motorcycling and daily commuting. It has seriously got into the nerves of many serious enthusiasts who are ready to sacrifice a lot to restore any piece of rust and rags back to the legitimate old shape and glory with the true colors of the empire. It has got the glory of the crown that has always trudged above all the motorcycles on road so far. The only existing working company from the downtrodden era. So let's once again crawl back to the history of Royal Enfield. In the late of 19th century, 1891 November, Bob Walker Smith with Albert Adie by George Townsend and Company of Hunt and Redditch. Townsend is a well-respected needle manufacturer of almost 50 years of standing, which has recently begun manufacturing bicycles. And in 1893, the duo win a contract to supply precision parts to the Royal Small Arms Factory of Enfield. To celebrate this prestigious order, they renamed their undertaking the Enfield Manufacturing Company Limited and called their first Bob Walker Smith designed bicycle the Enfield. And the following year, their bicycles are renamed Royal Enfields and the trademark "Made Like a Gun" is introduced. In 1898, Bob Walker Smith designs the company's first motorized vehicle known as the quadricycle, and the company finalizes its trade name as the Enfield Cycle Company Limited, a name it is to use for the following 70 years, and that's going on till now. In 1901, the first Royal Enfield motorcycle is produced. Yes, designed by Bob Walker Smith and Frenchman Jules Gouviet. It is launched at the Stanley Cycle Show in London. The 1.5 horsepower engine is mounted in front of the steering head and the rear wheel driven by the long rawhide belt. In 1914, Royal Enfield's first two-stroke motorcycles goes into full production as Britain becomes embroiled in World War I. Production of the company's biggest motorcycle, the 770cc 6-horsepower V-twin, takes precedence. And during the conflict, the company supplies motorcycle to the British, Belgian, French, United States and Imperial Russian armies even bought many of the Royal Enfields that were produced in 1914. In 1925, a major fire breaks out at the 18-acre Redditch factory, but that's not the end. The company's own fire brigade manages to fight the flames which threaten to engulf the complete plant. The Bullet is born in 1932. The legendary Bullet motorcycle is born and it is first displayed in November 1932 at the Olympia Motorcycle Show in London. Three versions are produced: 250, 350 and the 500cc version, all which inclined sloper engines, twin-ported engine heads and the foot-operated gear changed and with high compression pistons. 1933, founding partner and joint managing director Bob Walker Smith passes away. His son, Major Frank Smith, who had been joint managing director with his father for a number of years, assumes full control of the Enfield Cycle Company. 1939, the Second World War erupts. Royal Enfield produces large quantities of military motorcycles, bicycles, and generators with anti-aircraft guns. And the most iconic model is the 125cc airborne motorcycle known as the Flying Flea. These 126cc two-stroke can be loaded into specially fabricated parachute cradles and dropped with paratroops behind the enemy lines. Back in 1949, the new 350cc Bullet and 500 twin models are launched in the UK. Both bikes share the same frame, swinging arm suspension with telescopic front forks and same gearbox. K.R. Sundaram Iyer launches Madras Motors to import British motorcycles into India, including Royal Enfields with BSAs, Nortons, Triumphs and Ariels. In 1952, Madras Motors receives an order from the Indian Army for 500 350cc bullets, and the motorcycles arrived from Redditch in early 1953 and proved to be a great success, being both hardy and easy to maintain. Coming to 1955, the Redditch company partners Madras Motors in India to form Enfield India. Work commences on the construction of a purpose-built factory at Tiruvottiur near Madras, today's Chennai. In 1956, the Tiruvottiur factory opens and Bullet begins to be manufactured under license. Initially, these machines are shipped from England in kit form, then assembled in the Madras plant. A total of 163 Enfield India Bullets are built by the end of the year. Royal Enfield is a name known to almost every second person. In fact, the legacy of Enfield is quite popular. With the passage of time, the company has made a significant impact and has marked its footsteps with every other production. From Bullet to its newly launched Interceptor, Royal Enfield has given a lot to the motorcycling industry. And besides offering bikes, the world is a fan of, and the company has maintained trust among its consumers and fans. It seems like manufacturing powerful and muscular machines an easy task for this automobile giant. And with a change in time, Enfield has also improved its portfolio and produced a lot of different bikes. Whether it's styling, power, looks, or technology, the company is growing at a full pace. At the same time, it has also managed to maintain the same feeling about all its machines throughout over the years. Royal Enfield. This has changed beyond the limits of an ordinary motorcycle. Built with a purpose decades ago, now has won many hearts and souls. The one and only Indian sweetheart, we can fairly say with pride. Beyond a commuter, Royal Enfield connects us with life. It's a brotherhood across the globe, something that teaches you patience and friendship. This brotherhood is going to be something real and wonderful. We would like to feature you and your motorcycle if you are a serious enthusiast about these legendary motorcycles. So stay tuned, we are at your doorsteps. So keep safe, and that's Old Madras Motorcycles signing out.